The finals was again a really landmark experience. I think last year was one of the best ones we had in recent years, and this year even topped that. I mean, we had some great music for some of the greatest calypsonians on St. Martin, and in the end we ended up crowning for the first time in 47 years of Carnival a female soca monarch. So shout out to the 2016 Calypso Queen, Shakia. It's Morenica Charles Arundel. Oh wow, she did a great job. It was not easy. She had Brat right on her toes and Fish the Boss right on his toes. So congrats to everybody who participated in the finals. Some of them for the first time in the finals, or some of them for the first time singing Calypso at all made it to the finals. So I would like to thank everyone, especially the ladies who came out real strong and have a lot of confidence. Next year, I know the guys won't leave it as easy. It wasn't easy, but this next year they're gonna try and take it right back for them. And we wanna encourage everybody. Calypso is well and alive in St. Martin, and we all need to do our part to make sure that that part of our culture keeps living on and living on.
Now let's touch a little bit on the route of the Children Parade, which will be held on Saturday.
Right.
The time that it's starting from, and where it's going to start from, and where it's going to end from.
Okay, the Children Parade starts on Saturday at 3 p.m. We moved it to 3 p.m. to get the kids out of the hottest part of the day. So it's going to start at 3 p.m. around the Grand Marché area. You can start looking from Grand Marché. It's going to come down the Bush Road, go onto the Pondfield, cross the bridge, and go straight down the Pondfield into the village. Because we're starting so late, you know, if we go around the front street or whatever, we'll end up there in the night. And we don't want kids on the road that time. So I would say y'all can start congregating at Grand Marché, down the Bush Road, down the Pondfield, straight into the village, and that's where we'll be. When we get into the village, though, it's very important, we'll have the family splash fun day. So there'll be some, you know, bouncy toys, a little water toys and stuff like that that kids could play. And then even that evening, it's not over, we will have the village cookout. And the village cookout will be held on the stage a little bit after 6.
Okay, so then we're going to start the route from the Grand Marché, as you mentioned.
Yes, yes.
Right, then you're going to end up there, I think. Now, another thing is for me to find out from you, how many troops that you know that participate in the Children Parade?
A lot of troops, over 10 for sure. Today, usually right the day before, is when we have one last meeting with all the troop leaders and we figure out exactly who's still there, who's combined with each other, and you know, who may have dropped out or gone into our next group. So to give you a number right now would be quite not really indicative of what you're going to see tomorrow, but definitely after the meeting this evening, we're going to send out some press on how much troops to expect. It's a lot. It's enough for its own parade, obviously, because remember the two parades used to be together for the last couple of years. That cannot happen, or else we'll have a 16-hour parade, you know. So now the kids have their own parade, their own day. We start at 3. We should be in the village by 5:30, I think.
Let's go on to the
and that's not rushing it, because everybody is saying that. Let's don't rush the parade. We won't rush the parade.
Okay, good. But that's starting at 2 will give you enough time.
Yes, yes. The pace and chip really nice down the road. As you can see, we are much more broader road, so that allows a lot more of the public to see them. Because on Front Street, there's only a limited amount of people can actually stay on Front Street. And for the kids, we want to make sure that as much people see them as possible, as much people get to take pictures. So that's why we're going to come down to Pondfield. The police are really loving that idea. And let's see how it works out.
Okay, let's move on to the big one, which is the Grand Parade. Which is the adults parade that is going to happen on Sunday.
That's on Sunday.
You know that Sunday is not such a nice day to keep the parade, but anyhow, we're still having it on the Sunday.
Yes, it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th time that we've had the parade on a Sunday. Carnival is every year. Everybody knows it's coming. The schedule has been out about 4 or 5 months. But I won't say much about that. I mean, you know, that's what it is. Our parades are around the holidays, and these are the holidays we have. But anyway, the Grand Parade will start up in the cul-de-sac area from about 10 a.m. So everybody take note of the traffic. From 10 a.m. in the morning, we'll start up in the cul-de-sac area as usual. We'll come down to Grand Marché, that roundabout, come down the Bush Road, come across the bridge, come onto the Pondfield for a little bit, make a right to the Longwall Road, come on to Front Street, and then we'll chip down Front Street, make a left at Emma Plain, and head back to the village. It's going to be a long parade. Almost every band in St. Maarten is playing for the parade. It's going to be. I think we had the biggest Juve ever, and we're about to have the biggest Grand Parade ever coming Sunday.
So since you say that it's going to be so many bands, that means to say you have a lot of troops. That it can be
A lot of troops, a lot of sections. Those numbers, again, I'll just have to send them out. If you get the Facebook app, or if you get the app on the mobile app on your phone, or check the Facebook page. Sometime this evening, you're going to get all of those final numbers. But man, it's going to be huge. My suggestion is to come out as early as possible if you want to see the parade, because it's going to be long, it's going to be huge. And we're going to start in time too, so that because we want to get in the village before the sun goes down all the way.
I know every year there's always a troop coming up from Aruba or even
Yes.
Curacao. Is that
We have those coming. We have the Curacao troop coming. We have a troop from St. Kitts coming, possibly from Antigua and Guadeloupe also. We're going to confirm those also. But yeah, everybody's coming to St. Maarten Carnival. What could I say? It's one of the best places to be this time of year for sure.